subject, one simple drill that could be a game changer. I think you're going to like this one. It's really more of an image than a drill, but I think it's very empowering to the golfer. We'll look at 3 conditions you have to have at impact and how this drill will help you not only apply them, but apply them to different requirements for different clubs. If you're going to apply pressure to the ball, it has to be forward, more or less in line with that lead arm. Secondly, your weight has to be forward. And thirdly, it's not really impact, but the club has to come a little bit more shallow. 2 large nails from the hardware store. The angles are a little bit exaggerated, but if you had to hammer one nail in this way, then walk over here and hammer the other nail that way, do you think it's possible? You absolutely couldn't do it. You could only hit down on this one. Of course it isn't. If I had a paper cup full of water on a table about there, I could tip it over. I could push it into the ground. We just tend not to tap into this skill when we're playing golf, because the golf club ultimately is just an extension of your hands and arms. Super skilled tennis players can do things with the racket as easily as they could with their hands, etc. So let's get on it here. I've got an 8-iron. If I had to tap the nail into the ground, I don't want to chop at it, but I just want to lean the shaft and my weight a little bit to push it in there. Let's try a little tiny shot. I could feel a nice little squeeze down on it, probably a little too much. That's okay. Trying to get a feel. Now I'm going to take a driver. I've got that teed up extra high. I'm going to picture a little 10-inch fence in front of me. Could I have my handle forward and still get that ball up into the air a little bit? Sure I could. Learn to develop some feel. Play around with it. At least add it into the technical things you're working on. Makes such a difference to you as a golfer.